Shooting wedding videos solo is wild. You pretty much have to do everything by yourself. So having a fourth camera that works with you and not against you is a big game changer for me. So I just picked up this camera. It's a used A7 III and I took this for a spin. So today I'll walk you through what I liked and what I didn't and why this guy has earned a spot in my wedding kit. Hey guys, what's up? Irvin Ahmed here, and yes, I am back on vlogging, and today we're here to talk about this. It's the A7 III. Okay, so this is a 7-year-old camera. I know it's already 2025. That being said, I still think that this is a great camera today, now in 2025. Okay, so to give you a little bit of a background, I have been busy doing photography and wedding videos for some time, and it is actually very important for me to run multiple cameras, especially when I do videography. So how I normally shoot a ceremony, for example, is I will have 4 cameras set up. So one camera would be for the bride, another camera would be focused on the groom, there will be one on a gimbal with me roaming around, and a 4th camera that will be placed at the very back of the ceremony. So that would be capturing everything. It's this guy, the Osmo Pocket 3 with a microphone. Anyway, and I actually ran into a few situations where an additional camera would be really helpful or handy. The parents' reactions during the vows, for example, if someone's crying, and also just another redundancy for critical moments. And so I found this guy selling this A7 III for about $13.50, and that's including 2 batteries. It came with this Rode microphone, which is quite nice, and it's got 51,000 shutter count. I will be mainly using this as a second camera or a second body for photography, a B or a C camera for video, so it's not really a deal breaker for me. It's apparently a very good hybrid camera back in its golden days, 2018. So I picked it up, put it on a quick test, so there's a market nearby. Yeah, and then let's have a look. Okay, so there we go. That's mostly what I've shot on that market. It looks beautiful. There's a lot of colors in there, and there's actually a few things that I like and a few things that I don't like about the A7 III. So let's start with what I like about this camera. Okay, so first is the dual SD card. So having dual SD cards really makes a big difference for me in terms of my confidence when shooting weddings, and knowing that there will be a backup every time I shoot. So that's the first one. Next is S-Log2 and S-Log3. So the A7 III's S-Log2 and S-Log3 are pretty good as well. So you've seen in the clips earlier, I think it looks nice. It's very nicely colored, so yeah. So the ISO handling for video on the A7 III has been pretty good for me. You know, ranging from 800 to 12,800. I think 12,800 is still a good It's still a decent ISO to use for the A7 III, but there's a few caveats in using 12,800 ISO on the A7 III. You have to properly light your subject or light the scene, otherwise it won't look good if it's just, you know, all dark and muddy. So again, take this with a grain of salt. I'm very happy with the way this camera handles ISO for video, and I will be testing this on my upcoming weddings in the next months, and yeah, just very happy with it. My throat is getting a bit dry from all the talking. Not sure if you guys want to sponsor. I don't mind being sponsored, you know. Anyway, after some ginger beer, I think I just want some water. Pretty good. Okay. Oh my, that ginger beer. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Okay, 1080p at 120 frames per second. I think that's pretty cool for a camera that's been around for 7 years. You still get that really creamy, buttery goodness from that 120 frames per second. One of my favorite things in this camera. So now let's talk about the things that I don't really like about it. First one is it's lacking that articulating screen. Okay, another one is the record button being at a very weird spot for me. Alright, so, and for photos, just one thing that I noticed is that it's a bit slow focusing. It's sometimes focus breathes, which is, it's not really a deal breaker for me. Who am I to complain? It's a good, for the good price, so. Okay, so final thoughts, and should you use this camera? In my case, since I'm looking for a B or a C camera, this camera is still a great hybrid camera for me, and it's actually very comparable to its successor, which is the A7 IV. So if you want to save some money, I would recommend buying one of these used online, and the money that you save, you can actually put it on, you know, a nice lens or something to pair it with this. So if you're a solo wedding videographer and you need that extra angle, or you just want an additional camera for your events photography, right? I think this camera really does the job. So it's not perfect, it's not the best camera around, but it definitely has earned a place in my bag. And if you want to see how I rig this camera and deploy it on a real wedding, subscribe and put some comments below, because I'll have a few more videos to upload in regards to how I set up my wedding. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something new from me today. All right, so have fun with your shoots, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.